Bleeding Through is a 2012 independent horror film directed by Henrique Couto. Now, I have reviewed a film of his called Awkward Thanksgiving, which I have on Blu-ray and I have a review for on the channel. And I have watched, other than this one, two others of his films, which is Awkward Thanksgiving, which personally I like the most. I had a great time with that film. It's a hilarious independent comedy, utilizing its low budget really well. And then I watched one of his films called Depression the Movie. Didn't really work too much for me. I wasn't the biggest fan of that one. But I got a chance to watch this one, Bleeding Through, which is my third feature from him, on Tubi, and it's streaming on Tubi right now. And this is earlier on in his work. I don't know exactly what his first feature was, but I do know this one was before Awkward Thanksgiving and his Amityville film, which I do intend to watch that one as well. And what we have going on in this one is we have the actress Sandy Berry, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, playing a girl named Lindsay, and Lindsay loses her parents. I'm not sure if it's exactly explained how, but they both passed away, and she's left with the home that her parents lived in, and her and her brother are basically taking care of it. Her brother is played, if I'm not mistaken, by Henry Couto, at least or Henry Couto. I keep saying Henry. Henrique Couto. My apologies. At least it looks like him anyway, and it sounds like him. So, but yeah, she's a very, very shy and awkward girl, and I have to say that if the actress is actually like super confident in real life, that just merits points for her being a phenomenal actress because her character of Lindsay is so socially awkward and so shy to the bone, where it's so believable. Like, if she's not that shy in real life, then she is a phenomenal actress acting this shy and this timid and innocent and like just so scared of her own shadow. You have this other girl who comes along and befriends her essentially. She's always getting bullied, always being picked on for, I mean, I don't know what reason. She's a beautiful girl. She really does look young though. She looks like she's actually in high school, so it's not like one of those situations where they hire somebody that clearly looks like they're in their 20s or something and they're supposed to be in high school. But I don't know how old the actress is, but she definitely has that high school look to her. But she's a very pretty girl, so it's like the situation where Chloe Grace Moretz plays Carrie, and she's supposed to be this socially awkward girl, even though she's beautiful. It's one of those situations, but this girl befriends her, and she starts to like this girl a lot. Lindsay does, but Lindsay like is super shy, and it takes everything for her to get out of her shell. And this girl keeps hanging out with her, and you know trying to bring out her confidence. And there's this one really like, I want to say erotic is the word, but like there's this really it's a massage scene but between the two girls, but it does get like you start to sense this intimate relationship building between them, and it starts to kind of seemingly lead there in a way. By the way, I forgot to mention that this film opens up with a self harm scene, which might be a little bit disturbing to some viewers, but Lindsay is basically, it opens up with her in the bathtub wanting to hurt herself. But throughout the film, she starts to, like I said, develop this relationship with this girl. And I'm going to be kind of giving spoilers away because it is on Tubi and it is an older film, so I suggest going to Tubi. Anything that says Tubi review, go watch it on Tubi first. Obviously, it's free to stream. But this girl does end up betraying Lindsay, and I didn't like buy the motive. Like I didn't, because she was seeming so real and so genuine with her friendship to Lindsay. As soon as she turned and she has this guy hiding in the closet recording Lindsay like asking her out on a date and like spilling her feelings for her, and then she gets all mean and she's like, just because we're friends doesn't mean I munch carpet, and she starts to just all of a sudden become this bitch that came out of nowhere. And I'm like, where the hell did that come from? She actually seemed genuine. Like that seemed so random to have in the script. Like there didn't seem to be a point where you could believe that this girl would just turn into a complete bitch all of a sudden. But regardless, that's basically the breaking point for Lindsay, and with her her parents' death, on top of all the bullying from, most of the guys in school, if not all of them, and then this betrayal from this girl that she was actually falling for. It basically turns into Alice Kills. And she, finally she dresses all sexy, because before she had like the cute shirts and the non-revealing clothing, and she had like her hair always in a ponytail and stuff, and like it took everything just for her to take her hair down. And then all of a sudden when she snaps, now she's dressing like friggin' high socks and like black high heeled boots and fucking makeup and dark lipstick and everything, and she looks like badass and sexy. So I guess she only does that when she friggin' goes psycho mode. But the third act is packed with the gore. It takes a while to get there, but then you get it in the third act. And for a low budget, man, like Henrique Couto can set up some good gore scenes when it comes to like blood coming out of the mouth and stabbing scenes, even though he has such little to work with in this feature, because it's early in his work and he probably didn't have the biggest budget going behind it, and you can tell it's a low budget film. But in the third act especially, it's utilized very, very well. Wasn't the biggest fan of the camera work, just because it's very shaky. Like pretty much the whole movie is handheld camera, and I get that style, but it felt a little bit overdone. Some static shots would be a little bit more like ideal, even though if even it doesn't even have to be half the movie or three-quarters of the movie, but some static shots I would have preferred. But the whole film pretty much is just handheld camera, and it's fine, but just prepare yourself going in with that. And some of the sound design, it can be hit and miss, but that's again to be expected. And yeah, the lead by Sandy Berry, probably the best. I mean, the acting overall is pretty damn good for a low budget film, and the type of film that it is. But Sandy Berry, she blew it away. And like I said, if her shyness is completely detached from her personality in real life, kudos, because damn, she sold it in being a very shy, socially awkward, timid girl. So props to her, and props to this film being made, and it, a good, like, one of his first entries. Like I said, I don't know if it's for his first film, but for one of his first entries, I liked this one. Quite a bit, So the three I've seen so far, from least to best, would be Depression the movie, then Bleeding Through, then Awkward Thanksgiving. And if you haven't seen Awkward Thanksgiving, I think it's still on Tubi. It is hilarious. That's a low budget film to check out for sure. Filled with good jokes and good humor, and yeah, good stuff. So, but yeah, that's Bleeding Through. Go support indie cinema. As always, I love indie cinema. I always mention that, and it's on Tubi, so perfect time to check it out. And go support Henrique Couto if you like the style, and if you like his stuff. I think he has his own site where he sells the Blu-rays and stuff, so it's all available, and you can easily find it on the internet. So that's all I got on the film. Check it out if you want. Let me know your thoughts on it, and subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you'd like to listen to my voice, or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned for those. Check out what's on the channel already. Stay tuned for what's coming. Until next review, have a good one. Take care and cheers.